welcome to a Thanksgiving edition of Herstory, although I will say I'm not entirely sure I am so grateful for today's guest. Now, your name is Sarah Josepha Hale, supposedly, and allegedly you are the mother of Thanksgiving. But here's the thing, Miss Hale, you look nothing like a pilgrim. You don't even have buckles on your shoes.
Oh, no, I'm not a pilgrim. But in addition to being the mother of Thanksgiving, I'm also the author of Mary Had a Little Lamb.
What?
Impressed?
Ms. Hale, I don't want to lose my temper, although I am rapidly doing so. Please just explain yourself.
I'm Sarah Josepha Hale, and I am the magazine editor responsible for getting Abraham Lincoln to designate Thanksgiving as a national holiday.
Lincoln? Well, now you are talking my language. Tell me all about that tall drink of water.
No, I didn't know Abraham Lincoln. I wrote him letters.
You're not a pilgrim, you didn't know Lincoln. What did you do?
I actually, though, started my presidential petition for Thanksgiving with President Polk.
Polk?
The 11th president of the United States, elected in 1845.
You're telling me you got some President Polka Dot you were writing to?
Not polka dot.
Oh, it was on the same ticket as Senator Houndstooth.
Senator Houndstooth.
Now listen, Hale, I really don't appreciate this revisionist herstory you're bringing on my set.
Revisionist?
But I do want to hear more about Thanksgiving.
Okay, well, after my husband died, I had 5 kids. I was like, what am I gonna do? And so I ended up becoming the editor of this magazine called Goaties. You've probably heard of it. It was one of the most popular magazines in the United States in the mid-1800s.
Oh yes, I'm sure everyone's heard of that.
Every November, using my editorial power, I would devote columns to the celebration of Thanksgiving. I thought that Thanksgiving was the perfect way to show the world America's true character and to also bring the American community together.
Okay.
Every year, I would also write the president in office and say, knock, knock, who's there? It's me, Sarah Josepha Hale, Thanksgiving girl. Why don't you make Thanksgiving a national holiday? 40 years into my Thanksgiving campaign, the Civil War is going on. Gettysburg has just happened. The Union won, obviously. Abraham Lincoln is like, Sarah Josepha Hale, that girl has a great idea, and it's called Thanksgiving. And so, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln signs this thing that's all like, Thanksgiving is now and forever in the 3rd Thursday of November. And to help popularize the whole thing, I might have kind of sort of massaged the whole Plymouth Rock story to make it seem like a really sweet gathering between the Wampanoag Native Americans and the Puritan settlers, but it was just like a religious exercise according to Puritan doctrine. But a really nice story, though.
Well, riddle me this, and if you are in fact the mother of Thanksgiving, what kind of food did you eat for your holiday meal?
Oh, all sorts of things. You'd have oysters, ham, roast beef, chicken pie, turkey, duh, soup, rice, potatoes, cranberries, pie, cake, fruit, coffee.
I am not trying to cause a scene, but that is a beautiful menu.
It was meant to be a feast.
I just have a bologna sandwich or two.
That's not what Thanksgiving is supposed to be.
Let me also riddle you this. Why is Thanksgiving on a Thursday? Is it because Thanksgiving and Thursday both start with a TH?
I'd never thought of the TH thing. That's not the reason why, though. I selected Thursday so that, wait for it, women would be able to prepare this fantastic meal and then have enough time left over to prepare the traditional weekly Sunday dinner.
Yeah, the whole time I was thinking that it was because the next day is Black Friday.
Black Friday?
Isn't that convenient, though? 2 national holidays next to each other.
I am afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know, Black Friday, the day when you get up at like 4 in the morning, hungover from too much bologna sandwich, and you go to the mall and you try on clothes, but then you've got bologna bloat, and so nothing looks good, and then you go home and you just stare at yourself in the mirror and you say to yourself, Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday, until you fall asleep.
I don't think that's an actual holiday.
Well, I don't really think you're a pilgrim.
I'm not a pilgrim.
Precisely.
Oh, we established this earlier.
Nevertheless, I do thank you for coming on this Thanksgiving edition of Herstory.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
And a happy holiday to you, and a very Merry Christmas in a very little time. It's coming. Get your presents!